Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Action Pact, where heroes and villains are made. Thank you for joining our weekly show where you play Dungeons & Dragons and make fools of ourselves. We'll go ahead and go to the full table. Thank you all for tuning in again. Apologies on the couple weeks of delay. I was out of town last week, and then the week prior, just not really feeling 100% and everything. So we appreciate you being with us tonight, though, and we hope we can pick up from where we left off without too much of a gap in terms of a story or anything like that. So with that, last week there was a bit of an interesting encounter that happened while trudging forward through the desert. An entity made her presence known.
No.
Sensing conflict from within Vidir, his patron was displeased in some of his recent actions or inactions rather. Attempts to resist her consuming of souls. So, as a reminder, she attempted to commandeer his body and use it to attack his newfound allies. Or not newfound, but more recent allies. Found family. However, being successful in their method of effectively exorcising a demon. Not a full-on demon, mind you, but in the more metaphorical sense.
You're welcome.
Vidir was purged of the entity from residing within his chest effectively.
Thank you for killing me.
I wanted to actually purge him, but
I mean, you want to purge everything.
Yeah.
no, I didn't actually want to. I held back.
The purging.
But after this was done, Vidir found that though his body was intact, his abilities were missing. And I think that may be exactly where we left off. If not thereabouts, with a rest and a level up, I believe. So, pick up from there. And I'll change the lights as right now they're in spooky mode, as we're in Halloween. And it's probably more fitting to a desert.
Well, that's no green lights in the desert.
Spooky.
Whoops, that's not the right one. Here we go. Put on some music too.
Sure, that felt like a desert.
There we go.
Nighttime desert.
Cold outside.
That's a little brighter than I want it to be. Let's put it just, yeah, there we go. That's better. So, as the party wakes up the next day,
I attack. Red.
okay?
Give it back.
Stab. But dear.
Bad touch. Bad touch.
Oh, all right.
That's how we're going today.
Yeah, wake up in the morning, stab your friends.
Yay!
Every day we wake up brawling.
It's like a good stabbing in the morning.
Oh boy, here I go killing
Gets the
again.
blood flowing,
There we go.
Gotta practice my stabbing.
Yeah, that's inspiration for that one.
I'm going for like 30 seconds.
She was the one who's talked about get the blood flowing.
Yeah.
What is happening right now?
I don't know.
Had 2 weeks off. We gotta like warm up.
Yeah, we
Gotta
get back into it.
yeah, warm back up,
Mhm.
dust off the cobwebs. So, if actually memory serves, dear, you mentioned that there was a conversation you wanted to have.
Yeah, with Carl. I mean Kale.
Yes.
Carl!
Carl,
I just reread the last messages
Does he-
in there.
Oh, you did? Okay.
does he have a sweet eye rock?
What's it?
Or does he
Cigar.
wear, does he wear a cowboy hat and seem to get into trouble with zombies? I don't understand.
Because you're autocorrect, I found that GIF again.
Nice.
Are we all like referencing different Carls?
We
We
right
are.
now?
It's
Yeah.
Okay.
it's Aquatine. I
Yeah,
referenced
well,
Aquatine.
actually, sorry. So this side of the table was all the same.
Mine was
Oh.
Walking Dead.
No, mine was llamas and hats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Carl!
That's another good one.
Yeah.
I didn't-
They're all great Carls.
I couldn't figure out what Carl you were talking about.
Yeah.
Oh my god, Tony, that pumpkin is creepy.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Good.
That's so,
Will you hand me that pumpkin real quick?
I won't, but I'll show the stream as, why not? We're a little loose today anyway. So,
Oh, see?
Oh, that one's creepy too.
this is...
Oh, it's
Yeah,
creepy.
here, I want to sit him right here.
No.
Oh, can I have my buddy?
And this one as well.
Where did you get those?
These have been my family for years.
We used to have a set of 3.
That's the thing. They were a set of 3, and I believe they were the Three Stooges.
Yeah.
That would make sense.
It's like what they're
But-
modeled after, yeah.
To make it better, I'll just do this.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Now she can only see them in the mirror.
I can't see it.
Perfect.
No.
Sweet. No inadvertent screaming today.
That would have
Good
been
day.
hilarious. Just kind of like really quiet moment. Just
It moved.
How things work every day.
It's
Pretty
like
much, yeah.
put like a little thing under it so you can just like flip the switch and it moves a little just to mess with it.
I do have those rotating like display things that are on magnets and stuff. That'd be fun. I think they're too heavy for that though, to be fair. But you know, things to think about in the future. Anyway, conversation with Kale.
Our Father, who art in the up above.
No, I
My Father, who art in the cloudy spots.
Alternative to lettuce.
Alternative to lettuce.
I don't.
No. I feel like probably more conversational. Just, I'd probably wake up at dawn.
up in the morning feeling like my father.
This is going nowhere fast.
Yeah.
I grabbed my sword.
It's gonna be this for 2 hours, isn't it?
Yeah.
Anyway, I started
was
blasting.
thinking, what's the beginning of Friday?
Oh,
You're like,
no.
damn it.
That's what I was thinking.
Started blasting.
Ah,
Forgot about that part. That part's key. Um,
no, it's Eldritch Blast. Keys for monks.
I mean, Cash is a
Fair.
way better reference, but
we can work on that though. Yeah, I would try to slip out. Like I'd try to slip out near dawn. Go find some spot where it's a little higher up, and take the monk stats with the legs crossed and the sword on the lap, and I don't know what to do with my hands, kind of thing.
Hey, Macarena.
so 7 a.m. waking up in the morning.
18 dudes.
Gotta be fresh.
You just gotta be. You're just up there popping and locking.
Just up there like dropping moves, just
Alright.
anyway. And try to reach out. I mean, one hand on the sword, one hand on the chess piece, because I feel it's important. Because I have felt him before, at least recently.
Nope.
What?
Just reach out and see if anything like comes across. If you even even want to talk to me in the first place. You know, sorry for what I did without knowing what I was doing, because I didn't fully understand what was happening with the souls. I mean, I tried to stop it, but obviously didn't work. I wasn't strong enough. I'm looking to atone for what I've done in any way I can.
Sorry. Turned Underdark mode off and it's very bright.
It's Rin waking up to sunrise,
Yeah.
just
Oh, why?
Balls.
The
Catching
I
a
like
glint,
everything.
catching a glint off of hope. So as you do that and you place your hand on the symbol, the sun, in the center of the chess piece, kind of feel that energy, kind of acknowledge what you've said, and you feel a bit of warmth within your chest, as though whatever thoughts you have sent out, whatever atonement you seek, something heard it on the opposite end.
Do I still feel like open still? Or like a line, I guess? Still going, or they haven't hung up the receiver yet? Um,
You just started doing the beep, beep, beep. Just remote don't touch.
the number you have dialed is not in service. Um, feeling acknowledgement, I would ask that it may be a bit forward and maybe a bit callous, but to ask for their strength to help us get rid of the oppression of the Ifrit or the Ifrit that we're about to deal with, and then continuing on to bring light in the darkness. Or just to give me power to help me kill the, not so nice lady. Whichever one works, honestly, option A or option B, I'm fine with either.
Kind of like throw out these options as the first kind of, suggestion of bringing light to darkness and stopping the oppression of the free. You don't feel a response, so you're like, or righteous vindication.
Totally
Kinda-
fine with that.
Yeah. Kind of throw that out there, and you don't really feel a response to either one.
I just met you. This is crazy, but I got your armor. Still gonna serve you, maybe.
I can't give you inspiration again, but you are on a roll.
Not feeling that, I would say.
Okay, have a good time.
Okay, have a great time. I'm definitely not great at this, so I don't really know how the whole thing works because it was kind of involuntary last time, and this is more voluntary this time. But I mean, I don't really know exactly what all you're about because it's really the first time I've heard about you, but I know you helped me, and I would like to return that favor by not only righting what I did wrong, but maybe helping you however I can. I don't know what you want. Send help.
As the sun continues to rise slowly, you see almost catches your eye briefly, like a glint coming from across the horizon, almost like one beam of light, almost like a reverse stairway to heaven. There's no clouds in the sky, but one shoots off from the sun, rising in the morning. You're not sure what the sign means exactly. Maybe that's something that's listening, but no direct message.
That's cool. Try again in the morning. No, wait. I gotta. I'll sneak back into the tent.
This mailbox is now full.
Rejected by sender.
So, after that, we'll say that was actually probably during the last watch, as at dawn you would still be resting for travel. During the later hours, or at least wait, no, actually you were normally going to bed at that point then. So, first watch then.
First watch.
Rearrange things a little bit. So as your watches came to an end and you had your long rest, you're not terribly far from the mountain range, about half a day's travel as best as you can tell. As everyone wakes up in the afternoon, about 4 in the afternoon.
Oh, right, we're still in the desert. I was so confused for a second.
Yeah.
Desert man.
Everyone wakes up in about half a day's travel after you're waking up to get to the mountain range.
Oh, yeah, it's about to get real. Forgot about that.
We're still gonna be with us getting there. We're still gonna be like a day ahead of everybody else.
Mhm.
Okay.
So Samuel and Grimira wake up. Both kind of stretch a little bit, pack up everything. Do you guys want to eat anything or just head out?
Probably eat on the way. Just eat and walk.
Sure.
I know we'll have a head start, but it's probably going to be a hell of a time to get anywhere once we get into the back way.
Yeah. I'm good at traveling through the desert, but and then Sam speaks up. Yeah, I'm more better at the mountain range. Not terribly great underground, but I can get us at least to some point of entry. But plan is basically to kind of part ways, and we'll meet up with the rest of the herd.
That makes sense.
So should we move it?
We like to move it, move it.
All right, well, let's go. They take you through the better part of about half a day's travel, where it gets to close to midnight, and you see the long mountain range ahead of you closing in as the hours progress. As you finally get to the base of the mountains, you look up and you see just these jagged rocks, almost barren of any vegetation, with the sand kind of sweeping in with pathways that lead down. And, pathways from the sand that lead up into the mountains. So, Samuel starts walking upward. He looks, all right, path of entry that I know from the southern side should be, looks around, should be this way.
Differences in that rock and that rock.
Yeah.
Clearly,
Rocks.
that rock's Jim. That rock's John.
They said a gem, and I was like, that's a very dirty gem.
All rocks are gems.
That's not true.
Is it what's on the inside?
Yeah, that's what's on the inside that counts.
Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah.
Just making a mind for it.
You're a gem too.
Don't call me that.
What gem? What's the...
Can I call you a Jeff?
Why didn't know his name was Jim?
I just didn't know if it was like a him thing.
No, it's.
You know what? The next time we roll characters, we should roll the Three Stooges.
That'd be apt.
Sorry,
It'd be
they
fitting,
completely.
No, you're fine.
We should just name ourselves all Jim.
Jim. Oh god.
Jum, Jim, Jam, Jom.
Well, Jim, what do you think?
The problem is that would be hilarious for about 3 episodes before we would be annoyed.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Jim spelled differently.
Yeah.
I get GYM.
Yep.
Every
And it'll be a big barbarian, so all I'm gonna do is lift.
Move on to Costello.
Yeah.
For all bards, we're a traveling group.
Blair pump it everywhere I go. Alright. Electric? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Like,
Yeah,
I don't even remember the
Because I'm
name.
gonna be a big barbarian that likes to lift, and my name is Jim.
Oh, okay.
GYM. Because
Okay.
I hate everything. Alright.
Tracks.
Can't confirm.
So, where's this path? Where are we? What?
Up and to the left.
You gotta go by John.
Do you name them?
I don't know.
Oh.
They do have names though, don't they? Like the notable ones.
I mean, this is mostly just a kind of mountain range. There's not really one particular peak that sticks out.
Oh, it's Rock 1, Rock 2.
Yeah.
If you could pick any mountain in all of Tasha to climb, what would it
Probably the Ocean Range up north.
be? Yeah.
Although the giants are a problem there too.
Yeah,
so.
sure.
Those are the frost ones, so they're the tougher ones to
Right.
deal with. But it would be neat.
Well, I mean, we might head that way, so if we do, you can always come with.
Isn't there a?
I'll keep that in mind.
Okay.
What about the? I don't know if I would know that. Never mind. The big old Salta Peak over by Coast Rune.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Salta Peak would be neat too. Although I've heard some tales about that being like cursed or something too.
Well, we're good at removing curses.
There we are.
No, we're not.
Oh yeah, it's 2 curses now we've gotten rid of.
I mean,
4?
one day.
One
day I
almost
would
killed
like
us.
to go
We've
to-
done 3 because we got was it Andre? Was Andre the? We've done Andre.
Oh, a rumor.
We've done the town.
Yeah.
We've done you.
Island of the Dragons.
Yeah.
What was mine? I don't think mine was a curse.
You know, we did the corpse in the jail cell. We've done like 4 curse removals now. We're getting good at this. We just beat them until the curse comes out.
Beat the curse out of them.
I mean, the first one wasn't really a curse.
Possession. Necrotic possession? I don't know. Alright. Let's. We've done a lot of things. Let's go.
Very small amount of
we're
time.
walking and talking, sure.
There's John right there. Past him.
No, that's Barry.
Dang it. That's John up there, isn't it?
No, we passed John and Jim. They're the first 2 rocks.
Oh, right.
So,
Sorry.
I started naming them after that. That sounds actually like kind of fun.
Now it's Gary and Jerry.
Well, we had John and Jim. We got Barry and Bruno.
Dingle
Gary and
Hall.
Jerry are coming up next then. Then we'll have I don't know.
Peter and Paul.
There you go.
Frederico.
And Frank.
Roderick.
Mortimer.
Mortimer. That's
And Sally.
He's my fave.
okay.
All right. Well, I think we're approaching the cave entrance. So, as you look, there's this. Actually, it's a non-naturally occurring cave. So he walks you towards it. Like, all right. So, this one's been here for a really long time. So, if you'll have to go in, there's an entryway that leads downward, and we haven't explored, the caves here. So, by all accounts, it should head deeper. It looks pretty old. So.
Give go in mountain. Go deep.
Where are we
Yep.
supposed to meet?
I think it's an old mine.
Whatchamacallit?
No, they're going in the front.
I thought someone was gonna show us the way.
Showing us the way there.
He showed us the way to the cave.
I thought that there was someone that was gonna show us like the way through the tunnel to get to the back door.
This is the back door.
I really thought we were waiting on somebody.
So we're waiting for them to attack the front and cause a diversion,
Okay.
and then we're gonna go in, right?
Because we were given directions
Yeah.
inside.
Okay.
I think the original plan was for the Twinkly leader to see if he could send some of his people out, but
Right.
he took all of them out ahead of time, anticipating what was his name, the Freedy,
Frank.
Frank, possibly doing something, and then he burned them all to death.
Did any of them the leader survive? didn't
He
Yeah.
did, yeah. He's should be rallying whatever forces he's gotten, and they'll attack with the herd. It's the herd, brother. It's the herd.
All right. Well, let's do it. Get her done.
So,
Itosh.
So, as the group goes in, you find what is an old mine entrance. You see what are these kind of stone grooves just embedded into the ground. No visible signs of any carts or anything, as it looks like, being that it was made of stone, it's much older than anything that you've encountered recently.
Is there any signs of life or activity? Like they're not guarding this entrance at all?
You can make a perception check.
That is a 23. Because apparently I am very good at perception.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Apparently so. So, as you kind of look around, as far as you can tell, this looks like it's largely uninhabited. There are cobwebs and a bit of moisture, not much, obviously, being that this is near the desert and everything, but you don't find any sign of footprints or anything. So,
Did you hit level 9? Did you hit level 9?
Class, I guess. All right. I don't know.
You get an extra proficiency. You went from 3 to 4.
Oh.
Yep.
That makes sense. Okay. Sorry. So you said nothing. There's no real signs of life right now.
Yeah, you see cobwebs in many
Oh, yeah.
places, but you don't even find tracks really leading in.
That's interesting. Why would they leave this so unguarded?
I mean, it sounds pretty well guarded once you get in.
Yeah, based on the fact that it's guarded by only Goliaths. And then once we get past those, then we've got the Azers, Darrow, Fire Goliath, one being a lycanthrope, and then Atash himself.
You just like carry this list with you.
I wrote it on my hand.
We're just gonna like check them off as we get each one.
And that's
And not to mention the ballista trap. That's the ballista trap that's set for it too.
yeah, and the fact that we have to catch Atash, not kill him.
Oh, I forgot.
Yeah, that fact. We just gotta really hope we run into, one of them
Last.
containers.
Yeah, I don't know how you subdue a genie.
Do you think we should ask that you know who if they have one?
Probably should have done that before now.
I mean, it's a dicey move, but we're in the 11th hour here. We don't have one. So
It's not. It's past the 11th hour. It's like one the first hour.
I'm just putting it out there as an option. That is a thing that we could ask.
Just realized we climbed a mountain in the dark.
Do my eyes work like normal?
Oh no, they don't.
Sweet. Can't see shit, Captain.
Oh, great. Wait, so can you do anything right now besides swing a sword?
I got a big sword,
Okay.
And you can create light,
and I can make light.
which would help when climbing a mountain, if you use it even for that.
And also make us a giant beacon on the side of a mountain.
Very true. I'm really sneaky.
Yeah, so am I.
So we got that going for us. What can you do besides stab?
What? Oh, yes. I can curse. I can.
So you can yell at them.
No.
And stab them.
Move on. Move on.
I mean, I've just seen your eyes go black. That's it. Nothing really happens.
You wanna find out?
You're gonna stab me
No,
while I'm down?
curse you.
I mean, you
Alright.
curse me every day.
No. All right.
Anyway, here's Wonder
Do
Woman.
if you want to reach out to him for it, that's I don't know what to say. Do you think there's a chance he'll actually have one, or do you think there's a chance if he does, he'll even let us have it,
I don't know. He was interested in them, so
or will he then want him for his own thing
Well,
and leave us
yes.
without him?
that is the risk. Yeah.
No, we gotta fight him anyway. So
What do you think?
Do what now?
What do you think about reaching out to our shady friends who are also?
She's just standing there with her maul. Just...
No. I'm over there in the corner, molting earth, because I've got new powers now. Oh, but you didn't see this.
It's a dick in the wall.
look, I could move dirt too. I just like pick up a dirt and move it.
A dirt.
A dirt,
A single.
dirt.
I move a single dirt.
I don't even touch it. Do it. You're
I
talking.
can do that too. Prestidigitation.
It is blood.
You're talking about the guy from Shattered. Yeah.
Yeah, Voldemort.
Yeah, that guy. Well, I don't trust him.
Well,
Yeah.
no.
Agreed. So that's a no for you.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
It's a no for me, dog.
That's a no for me. What about you?
What about me?
What do you think?
A lot of things. I think that's a terrible idea.
Okay, great.
There we go. Okay.
You didn't have to trash the idea. You could just disagree with it. It wasn't a bad idea. It was
I'm
just-
lashing out. I'm in pain.
You
I
need
feel
to
empty.
feel you? What's that? What's wrong?
I pat him on the shoulder. It's all right, buddy. You got this. And you feel a little better. And I give you guidance for no reason. Because I can.
For no reason.
Because I can.
For up to a minute, you can use that for no reason.
You
feel
can
like
use
my
it
heart
to
grew.
feel
You
better.
could try
Yeah,
to
true.
talk to the high
I feel like my heart grew 2 sizes that day.
All right.
Oh, that's unhealthy. We
Yeah,
don't do
right.
any physical activity.
Oh, lightheaded.
All right, let's.
Please don't do any physical activity.
All right, I'll sit in the back. You guys deal with it. It's fine.
So we're just gonna keep going. Let's go. I start walking.
Is it time for our normal nightly nap, or is it we're like halfway through the day?
Daily nap.
Daily nap.
Right, so it would be probably close to, like, if you're going through, the tunnels kind of, wind around, so you don't really have a basis in terms of, like, how long you've been down there. There's no visible sign of light, so you really have no idea in terms of time of day. But it doesn't feel like it's been too long, probably about an hour, maybe more, as the tunnels just kind of wind, and they seem almost endless.
Did our guide stay with us, or did he stay out?
You
They
go.
stayed out, yeah.
Do you want me to
Um,
reach out to Rabbit? Let them know we're at the tunnels.
What are your passive perceptions? Let me ask that.
Oh, super great.
15.
11.
13.
Okay.
It's on like your under saving throws. You got 10.
What's your passive perception?
It is. I believe it's 15. It's
Yeah.
Okay. So, actually, Dorgirin,
Mhm.
you both do have the same passive perception, but you have experience with this. The mine structures, the support columns, the stone itself looks pretty reminiscent to the ring.
The ring?
And though the chipped rocks within this tunnel and mine system have been here for who knows how long, it's the support columns that really kind of catch your eye.
Okay.
It looks like really familiar stonework.
Okay.
Harkens back very much so to the ring.
Can I take a closer look at it? Are
Absolutely.
there carvings or anything on them?
Sure. And there are. But go ahead and see if you can identify either any sort of familiar markings specifically, or
What am I rolling for that one?
history.
History?
I may need to get Link back in.
Ooh. 8.
8. They look familiar. You don't know what their meanings are or anything, but yeah.
Can I remember where I've seen them before?
Yes. You have seen them on the entryway into the catacomb, like not catacombs, like the tunnel system within the ring. Basically, right outside of where Andre's kind of chamber was. There's this entryway that leads in there. It looks almost identical kind of stonework.
Okay. And all that stonework was there before, like, the Minotaurs moved in.
Mm-hmm.
So whoever carved out the insides of the ring probably did the same thing here in this mountain.
As far as you can tell, yeah.
Okay. And we don't know who the precursors were that did, like, the carving and everything, right?
No, not yet.
Any of these runes or carvings remind me of anything that I found when I was in Luciana's shrine?
I'll let you roll another check for that. Religion, history, could be intelligence or wisdom, just general too.
Not like perception or survival or anything.
Like the things I'm
Let me roll the
proficient
one
in.
I'm good at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I'll let you make a perception check on it because it would be a wisdom-based check, and you would be proficient with this kind of thing that you're looking at, as you've spent an enormous amount of time studying both the rune and Luciana's faith, or you know, the remnants of it.
What I've been able to find so far.
Yeah.
Not much better. It's a 10.
10. They do have a similar marking, actually. Granted, again, not sure what their origins were, but yeah, it looks really close.
Okay. Any of like the etchings on my maul kind of resemble any of them?
I would say no for that.
Okay.
Because the mall itself was reconstructed, and though it had some sort of almost guidance to it, it was of Corfur's design.
Okay. I want to relay all that stuff to the group. Well, this looks like the tunnels in the ring. Like similar structure here. The beams and the support columns. Also, these runes, some of them, they look like the shrine, the ones that we found in the Shrine of Luciana. Y'all haven't been there, so you wouldn't know, but yeah.
So your moon lady made this?
Yeah, Moon Mommy.
Moon,
Maybe.
moon mommy made this?
I'm gonna
I'm gonna.
are we gonna stay here for a second? Like as you're looking at stuff, just want to kind of like take out a little notebook and kind of like pre-sketch some of the runes and stuff, and just write it down for the people in Ictal that like information.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Wait, you do languages?
I do languages. Yeah. These are runes, though.
Oh, you don't know runes?
That's not really the line, right? They're runes.
I mean, be careful because
They
last time.
look like runes to me.
They do,
Yeah.
I
but
mean,
not of the arcane design.
Okay. Well,
like,
yeah.
it could be like a runic alphabet.
I could read them probably. You want me to read them?
Yeah, if you
I
can.
mean, just be careful because last time you did that, you almost,
She's,
Died.
Well, I
died.
looked upon the gods.
she's not on a
so
broom this time.
That happened.
True, it is only when she's on her broom that she does really questionable things.
There are some parallels.
I was like, please argue this. I want to know.
Acknowledged.
You can't fall to your death if you're already on the
Listen.
ground.
I own that, okay? I received that. Yeah, okay. I'll count comprehend.
Your customer survey score has been submitted.
What languages do you already speak?
Oh, I speak Common, Elvish, Quarry, Sylvan, and Undercommon.
You already can read it.
Okay, well then I don't cast comprehend languages because I can read it. What is it?
As you look it over, it has very similar markings to Sylvan.
Sylvan.
Oh, I can read it too.
Oh, what I have is there any common between Sylvan and Druidic?
There are, but it is a different language. So like the markings would seem similar, but it didn't make sense.
Okay.
It's like Dutch and German.
Yeah.
Or Swedish and Norwegian.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I'm like that. Hang on, that's not a word.
I was doing fine until I came across this. I don't know what that is.
I did that once when I was like taking German. I started reading something. I didn't realize it was Dutch. I'm like, what in the world? There's so many A's.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
Why are there double vowels? Oh, it's Dutch. Okay. Got it.
Yeah, so I'm like trying to cut, and it does a little. I can read this.
I know this.
So as you read the markings, they actually just kind of it's a detailed map basically, giving you directions as to where you can go within the cave system.
This way to the cafeteria. This way to the gift house.
You do actually find entrances specifically, or etchings that indicate that there is the path out, the path deeper, and then there is a marking that says soon there is an access tunnel.
How big is this wall thing?
So there's support columns. So
Okay.
every, I would say probably 100 feet or so, you see markings on different ones to kind of indicate where you're at.
Like when you're in the mall, the "You Are Here" signs.
Effectively, yeah.
Or like when you're hiking, you want to be on the blue trail.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because I was gonna, I thought it was like one. I was like, oh, can we just like charcoal it and bring it with us?
I mean, it's not like a full-on map. It's more
Yeah.
just like directions, yeah.
Okay.
So, I mean, you could if you wanted to, though.
But like, they're still
Some
there. Keep
markings.
going, so we can read them as we go. And
Yes.
okay.
And to your point, with the Sylvan, and you know, being druidic has some leanings within Sylvan, vice versa. You can kind of piece together how the directions work as well.
So there's the way out to the desert, there's an access tunnel, and then there's a tunnel that leads deeper.
Yes.
Can I look for like any clues as to why this exists? Like, not who, maybe, like, yeah, like who created this? Like, was
Is there
it?
like a logo at the bottom?
Yeah, I mean, something. I mean, because Sylvan doesn't really make sense when it's either the Tlinkli or the. I keep calling Tarns. They're not Tarns. Sorry.
That's all right.
The Minotaurin?
Yeah, the Minotaur. There
Yeah.
we go.
Yeah.
The Minotaurs. Like, cause that doesn't. Neither of them really do the whole Sylvan thing. So.
Neither do.
But yeah, can I
Can't read
look,
nothing.
I don't know, investigate?
Can't see
history?
nothing.
I don't know, what
Can't
do you
read
want?
nothing.
Actually, yeah. History.
Okay, I was like,
You have an advantage on the check.
Ooh.
oh, I do.
Yeah.
Thank God.
A natural one
Yeah. Oh, that's a 10, 11.
total.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
My history's only +1.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, so kind of looking this over, you get the vague idea that there likely was some sort of Fey excavation going on here. It does appear ancient, by all accounts. You have no idea what age it came from specifically. Beyond the fact that this is, I mean, well before the bleed, well before the last cataclysm. It's thousands of years old.
Okay.
But yeah, you do recognize that this actually looks like Sylvan specifically drawn from from Fae. Although there's a large amount of organization, which is a little unusual.
Okay. I guess as we keep walking, I'll try and keep an eye out for more clues. I don't know how you'd want me to do that.
Just passively say it. Yeah.
Okay.
But like, how does this squiggly lead into that squiggly? And then like, there's this squiggly here. What does that squiggly mean?
That's far.
Does that squiggly mean near?
No.
This squiggly is "You Are Here."
Oh, okay.
Far. Full. This used to be far.
I'm gonna go get Link real quick because I can hear him
Yeah,
still
sure.
barking. My neighbor's probably feel free to discuss among yourselves.
I can't see nothing. I can't read nothing.
You
Can't do nothing.
want a little light?
No, if I want light, I can make
You
it.
want a little light, not the blazing of the sun.
Well, I can make light too.
I can make light too.
This is like a torchlight.
Well, I got a torchlight too.
Fine, I won't
Your
help
sword
you.
glows, right?
Yeah, my sword glows.
So my weapon glows too.
Hey, we got glow weapons. You want to touch weapons?
Yeah.
Are you gonna clink your weapons together?
You want to touch? You want to touch
As you
this?
guys, like, as you were talking about it, I started to pull out my scimitar, and then you're like, do you want to touch weapons? Just put it right back.
By our powers combined.
I was like, my hands go. They're weapons. Okay.
Oh no.
I mean, I can make my swords glow real bright.
But you have to hurt yourself to do it.
I don't have to hurt
Everything
myself.
good comes at a price.
I just don't support that.
I,
Harm.
I don't support falling off brooms, but you know, you keep doing it.
I have not fallen off my broom recently, thank you.
I mean, like statistically
That's
speaking,
only
you.
because I saved you when you read the thing.
Well,
But like, if we're shooting for numbers here, like you've hurt yourself way more than she's fallen off the
Facts.
broom.
Mine hasn't officially killed me. I said officially.
It's contributed.
Definitely has contributed. You get
It's been
you
very
fall a
close.
lot. Like, are you narcoleptic? Because sometimes you're just in the middle of fighting and then you just. I'm like, we gotta wake you up.
Listen, I feel attacked right now.
That is what happens. Yes, you are attacked, and then you just like. Is that like a fight or flight response? You just
I'm not a goat.
play dead.
Are you fainting goat?
Listen, even the last time, I even waited and went in after you, and they still were like, "Oh no, we reckon this kid."
I mean, you did
They
cut
just-
yourself then
Well,
too.
you hurt them though, so you know.
I hurt them a lot. Step it up.
They're like
I
sharks.
hurt
They
them
smell the
too,
blood.
but I just also stay away.
I don't have that luxury. All right.
Apparently, I don't either.
Life choices.
I just assume we're walking to the next pillar.
Yeah, of course. As you continue walking and talking, you know, you're following your way down. Unfortunately, you find your path is blocked. As you continue walking down, there's a cave-in. And it took about another 30 minutes as far as you can guess to get to that point. Already passed by the access tunnel, decided that the way forward most
So do we go back to the access tunnel?
You were talking about moving the dirt, so
Over to
move
the
your
tunnel that
move your
leads
dirt.
deeper.
That's his thing.
You were bragging big about moving your dirt. Your single dirt.
My and
So it's
dirt.
blocked with a like a cave-in.
yes, although the pile of rocks does not stretch completely to the ceiling.
Ooh, can I use mold earth on it?
Yeah,
Clear the rocks.
sure.
Oh.
Help
Wait,
him.
take a
Move
peek
your
at
move
what's
your
on the
dirt.
other side.
I'm gonna pick up a rock and just drop.
Should we maybe see what's on the other side first? It should be up there or fly up there.
Can a small human fit through it?
Huh?
It can. It can. A small human can.
Hey,
yes.
Do we have a
it
shark
go up
back
there.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, she could.
Yeah.
She's smaller than me and can fly.
Smell what the rock's cooking.
I'll
Yeah,
send
but
a shower
you're
out.
also a cat, and cats can turn liquid.
I like lean against the wall
Usually true.
of the tunnel,
Oh, yeah.
and I send a shower out.
As she goes up, you hear a voice, you know, in your head once again. There are plenty of rocks here, but there's whistle. I hear wind
On the other side of the rock.
through the rocks.
Oh, that's weird.
It's a noticeable breeze. I don't like this. She comes back to you.
Okay. There's like some wind coming through the rocks.
Is it? Which way is it going? Is it going deeper or in?
Through them.
I mean,
Hey,
which way is the wind going?
who can detect magic? Maybe there's an illusion.
Was it pushing you towards the rock or away from the rock?
Like, was it going?
towards the rocks?
So it was going
towards the
deeper into the hole.
So it was coming into.
Couldn't quite tell. Didn't like it though.
It didn't feel good. She doesn't like it.
Sorry, should have only been looking at Rin.
So I don't know. Do we want to go back to the access tunnel or clear it, move forward?
Did anyone touch any of the rocks?
Touch a rock.
Is it real?
Place your hand on rock.
It's a rock.
Okay. Do you feel the wind?
Do I feel the wind coming from the rock?
Make a perception check.
It's gonna be great. Can I persuade the rock?
No, you may not.
That's a 7.
Actually, technically, you can persuade the rock. It may or may not have any effect. You can
certainly try.
hear the wind, but it's faint.
I hear it, but I don't see it.
What if you could see?
And as you kind of look upward, you do see. First of all, what's the light situation looking like? Since I heard some discussion, but don't know exactly what it is.
I can see, so
I
I
can
don't need.
I'm in denial.
He didn't want me to use my dancing gloves, so he can
Ah.
have no dancing gloves.
Can you see
Okay.
in the dark?
No, I
No.
can't. Neither of them can.
I have a hammer though.
So is it out? Are you waving it around so you can see?
And why wouldn't I be? It's dark in here.
Because okay.
It's dark in here. He's not in denial.
Barbarian logic.
Yep.
Dark, make light.
Why wouldn't I be?
So sorry. light or no light?
Light.
He's
There's a
got
weapon-
his
weapon
he's got a
light.
big glowy thing
Okay.
out.
So
I
given
can't see.
He's
Give-
got to wave his big stick around.
given the light from the mall, I'm not giving inspiration for that.
I didn't ask for it.
Yeah, I know. Given the light from the mall as you walked up, you can see that there actually looks like there's a sizable kind of gap within the cave ceiling.
Is it going to another floor or just a big hole?
There's a hole.
Pretty sizable hole. You can't see the top, where the light is and everything, but yeah, it's a solid one.
What
And as you look at it, you kind of get the idea that this cave-in area might be as large as like a 20 feet circle,
is this like a
20 foot
trap?
circle,
Like the floor of an upper level fell in.
maybe.
Or is it a trap? Trap card activate.
Or did somebody already trigger the trap?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. There might be a dead body with loot under.
It's a tarp.
I'm kidding. I mean,
You're
I'm
not wrong, there
also-
might be.
Do you want me to fly up there and take a look? Ishara won't go, huh? And I won't make her.
You hear a voice, I don't want you to go up.
I know.
I don't care. Whatever we're doing.
Music.
Someone can go up with me.
Actually, let's do mysterious.
I don't
You
think
could
I know.
go up
I was
with
gonna
me.
say, I don't think they're both big.
One of you could hang it from the bottom of the room.
It would be a tight fit to squeeze in where the gap is for you guys. Possible,
Let's go.
but
Go.
I mean, I can. Oh, we can both see. Yeah, it makes sense. We don't take light with us.
Yep.
Sure. Put that away so my eyes can adjust again.
What?
Please.
Just like.
Oh, you had light out. I didn't even notice.
Your cloak.
Oh, but it's dark in here.
Hide your bushel.
It's dark? I didn't even notice.
Okay.
Hey,
Up.
let's do my
All right. This can only
No.
go well.
so as you both hop upon the broom and you fly upward, it goes a little slower than what you're used to.
Yeah.
But it's able to just float on upward. You see that the kind of cylindrical column that this cave-in occurred from does extend upward in a pretty decent distance. Goes up about a good 50, 60 feet before the rock seems to either settle or kind of catch itself.
And there's no. It's just a cylinder. There's no exits or anything.
No, you don't see anything.
It's like a hollow cylinder.
Well, how far does your dark vision go?
60 feet.
Okay.
So probably.
How far up do you fly?
Uh,
So,
just to the mouth of the entrance for right now.
I think yeah. I mean,
Okay.
I got dark vision 60 and then blind sight 10.
So the cave,
Not
cave thing
necessarily
came from
these.
above.
So yeah, you can actually see things around you, even if they're not present, Pretty neat.
Perceive its surroundings without relying on sight.
like echolocation. You're basically Daredevil out to 10 feet.
Oh,
Which isn't a big space, but
No,
Yeah.
but it's something, yeah.
you might not get hit in the face directly. You might have you have an opportunity to dodge.
I'll have to toss some invisible enemies your way and then let him shine for a little bit.
He doesn't give more opportunities. to
That's
shine.
true. That's true.
I don't know if we need to stroke his ego
He
anymore.
already shines bright like a diamond.
listen.
No, it's dark in here. You told us to turn the light on.
Falls asleep like one too. So,
Like, I'm just reading my ability. You're all talking mad shit.
yeah.
That's
So-
so free. I'm not even listening.
No, it still feels
It
good.
doesn't, It's part of their thing.
Yeah, as you say near the bottom of this like cylindrical opening of this cave-in, you do see that there's a bit of detail near the top, where you can see that it looks like there may be a passageway that this connects to, but can only be certain one way.
We gotta go down. So why would we want to go up? I mean, I guess we can take a look, but we just need to keep going down. Can we? Are we sensing the wind coming down this tunnel?
Make a perception check.
We're going down, down.
Thank you. Perception is a 14.
There's a bit of a draft coming from upwards.
Okay, so whatever breeze is coming from this way, not deeper into the mountain. Interesting. Let's go. If we're gonna do this, let's go look. See.
Well,
What's the worst that can happen? We get another cave in, we die? I don't know.
Rocks fall, you die.
Could happen.
Oh, there it is. Jump.
Can I look down? Is there like a similar opening to the one we flew up on the other side of the cave in?
I guess, yeah, what can we see on
Like,
the
could
other
we
side?
go back down and continue down the same tunnel?
Oh, right, okay. So as you fly back down and kind of look towards the opposite side of the cave-in, yeah, there does appear to be still pathway that leads outward.
Okay, so we could.
Just go up and
Yeah.
over.
Okay. Do you want to go check out up, or do you want to just tell them that we can continue forward?
I mean, I'm down to check out what's up. We can go slow and just kind of make sure there's. I feel like there's a way I can check for traps. Is that more perception again? Like just kind of keeping an eye on the wall, make sure there's nothing that seems odd.
Yeah, perception, investigation, one of the two.
Could take us
either
through
one.
the spiral pattern on the way up.
Or just sit right in the middle and just float up.
Yeah, that's not gonna.
Then you can't see the walls. How far apart are the walls?
It's like a 20-foot
It's like 10 foot on
diameter.
each side. Yeah.
So yeah,
I can see it all.
you can blind see all too.
I was gonna say.
Yeah.
I would say. You see me going, oh, that's what my purring is. It's just like that. Look.
Hate it.
That's fair. That's fair.
Ren just hears you purring behind her, like,
He's
what the
just,
fuck?
his chest is vibrating behind me, and
Yeah.
I'm just like,
Ah.
okay. I don't know how to take
This
this.
is weird. This is weird. We don't like.
I
This is
don't
weird.
know what purring means in this instance.
It's not you, it's me. All right, let's just. So yeah, I'll keep an eye out. Kind of.
Just take a very slow little
Okay.
ascent.
Where the actual ceiling is there anything unique or unusual about it, or is it just broken and jagged rock?
So looking up that way, actually, you don't find anything broken or jagged. It looks really similar, actually, to the tunnel that you had seen before. And as you approach upward, you do see that there is a secondary tunnel that this has connected to.
And it's the same stonework and everything.
You don't see any in the immediate area.
So it's just like a raw tunnel.
Yeah.
So raw tunnel, worked top, worked cylinder down,
Well, not worked.
or not well, but.
And even the cylinder itself, well,
So is a cylinder natural, or does it look like it was created by something?
it is roughly hewn. So
Okay.
I should say not roughly hewn, because hewn also implies creation. It is roughly edged.
So it's like a natural one.
Appears to be so.
Okay. And then, but the top of it is worked. You said?
Nope, also rough.
No, I thought you said because I asked if there was anything with the ceiling, and you said it looked the same as the tunnels below.
Right. Well, so the tunnels below, they are like they have the have chipped sides, but the top is more like carved. So sorry, I should have been more specific.
So everything up this tunnel and out going forward is all like raw natural tunnel.
Yes, and
There's
that,
no work done.
correct.
Okay.
So what I was trying to also, I guess I probably didn't give the detail. In the first tunnel in which you were traveling, it also was the kind of it was rough, although it looked more worked, but not like carved to make it look presentable or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was just little like maps and stuff. So
Yes, and that was more like the columns. The support columns absolutely looked like it was, intentionally placed there.
So with this, so we get up there. Do we see any columns that were placed in this upper tunnel?
You do not.
Okay.
So the tunnels are natural, or there are tool marks.
So the tunnels are natural. The
The tunnels are
pillars are
natural.
worked. Is what I'm
Okay.
getting.
But this tunnel up here doesn't look like it's been
It doesn't even have the pillars.
expanded, or like there's no tool marks to make it look like anyone had been tinkering in this tunnel.
Correct.
So this is just now weird.
So it's just, does it smell weird? What does it smell like up here?
Make a perception check.
Does it smell funny?
This way smells better, so work for Gandalf. 17.
17. As you kind of just smell the air.
That was-
Yeah. There's a bit more dryness to it. But not any sort of like different smell, bit more freshness to the air, I should say.
Yes. And the tunnel only goes one direction at the top. It doesn't go both directions, right?
It does go both.
It does. Can I feel, or if we're still floating there, can I feel if there's a breeze coming from one side or the other?
Sure. Another perception check, please.
Ooh, that is a 21.
21. Yes, you do feel that there is a discernible breeze coming from what would be when you initially floated up the right side. Basically, the path inward from where the way in which you were traveling.
So back to like more deeper into the mountain
In the same direction. Yes.
that we were going of deeper. Okay,
Correct.
So it's moving deeper into that.
that's no, it's coming from deeper in the mountain.
Oh, it's moving out.
But then,
of the mountain.
but then it's coming there and then coming down our tunnel.
So the
So like say we came
Yes.
from this way. We came from this way. The tunnel continues this way. The breeze is coming this way? Or the breeze is coming?
No, it's coming into our face.
so in the second floor. So we got floor 1 where
Yep.
the cave in is.
So, okay, so we
floor
were going
2.
this way.
He's
We-
doing good. Let's
Yeah,
do it.
you were going this way.
Yes.
The breeze is coming from this direction
Yeah.
downward, and then back.
Okay, so it's coming from deeper in the mountain and down.
It's coming from the same direction in which you were traveling,
Yeah.
which may or may not be deeper in the
May or
mountain.
may not be deeper.
Yes, as it's just a tunnel at this point, you can't discern whether it's going to be going up or down.
Right.
They've been gone a long time. I think they died.
Maybe.
I would have been more screaming.
This breeze still feel weird to you?
They might have been caught off guard
It's true.
or knocked unconscious.
I don't
Nothing fell down.
know.
Maybe
Okay.
it caught him.
Maybe.
So,
Like a big spider web.
Yeah.
We think
I guess I should have. I only asked about the one direction, but I'm just assuming there's no pillars in either direction.
I blew
Correct,
into your
yeah.
head. We're fine.
Yeah, when I asked, I was just assuming there's only one direction. So,
Dead thingy, so they're not dead.
Oh, okay.
I don't
Proof
know.
of life check.
So, I guess we can go back and let them know, and then kind of go from there. I just don't know if we keep going. Check out one of the. I don't think checking out either of these up here would be a good idea because we just don't know where they go.
We
And
should just go up and over and
Yeah.
continue down the,
Or go back to the service tunnel.
the
Access tunnel, that one. And none of the pillars mentioned anything about a second floor, did they?
They did not know.
There was no other indications on the access tunnel of what it might lead to. Give it access to.
Nope, did not.
Okay. All right. Well, I fly us back down to the boys. Hey there.
Yeah.
Same tunnels, no pillars. It's weird. The breeze is coming from up there. I vote we just keep moving forward because that's the way we know we have to go, and well, we don't know what we're gonna find or if we're gonna get lost. And I don't feel like getting lost and starving to death in a cave.
We're gonna have to clear some space for you guys to go up and over, but essentially we can go up and over. We can go up and over,
Ooh. I got this.
or go back to the access.
So we're going up into the hole.
No, we're just gonna go up over the rubble and through, or you can clear all the rubble
Well, yeah.
out of the way.
Oh, yeah, I guess we'll just clear out the rubble then.
Alright.
So we can get through.
Yeah, do your
How,
thing.
how much rubble can you clear then?
5 foot cube at a time.
Yeah.
Yeah, but is it what is it, a cantrip?
It is.
How
So
long
you
does
just-
it take?
It's a cantrip.
6 seconds to move the stone or earth.
Where does it
5
go?
foot
Though?
cube is pretty good size.
Earth.
So we're
Wherever-
essentially
Wherever I move it to.
moving. We're moving
I mean,
the blocking thing
a 5
back so that we then have to move it.
you gotta
back.
think like a 5 foot cube is like it's pretty good size. You can move quite a bit at a time.
Welcome to Earth.
Earth. So yeah,
How
I mean,
far
I'm,
can you?
I don't know.
I
Yes.
think it's just 5 feet, I think.
Oh, you just pick it up and move it 5 feet.
Basically, yeah.
So can you just like move it to the sides and kind of create like a
A
yeah, kind
tunnel?
of like just kind of like
and then
Split it up.
you know see if someone got caught in the landslide.
Red Sea it.
Oh,
It'll bring
interesting.
you down.
Actually, you can't move loose earth. Or you can only move loose earth,
oh
not stone.
Dang.
That's.
I mean, we're gonna have to like try.
So like it would have to be like sand
dirt.
or dirt.
So like being that it's a pile of rocks, you can't do anything with it, right?
Correct.
Oh.
Dang.
You can change the color of it. I think that's something you can do.
I can put messages on it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
No,
Please.
all the dust
Danger.
inside of it is actually picking up and moving, but none of the actual rocks.
Yeah.
Then a message appears on the rocks. Please move.
Oh. All right. Let's.
Can we squeeze through the gap without dying?
I mean, there's enough space for you to squeeze through it. It's not gonna like. The gap won't kill you if you're trying to move through it.
I mean, those gaps are tricky.
It's true.
What if we gotta get out of here fast?
Slide tackle.
Squeezing through the gap. That might be slow.
Slide.
How are you gonna slide through it if it's up there? You gotta climb over to get through the gap.
Well, we're gonna be on top of it, so if we gotta run away, then we just slide out.
Well, we're on the other side.
I'm not talking about that right now. Would you like to move some rubble? Make it larger?
Yeah, let's clear it.
Okay. We'll
Move
clear it.
from the top.
We'll
You're like brush stroking it.
Yeah.
we'll move some earth.
I would like to clear it.
Okay.
Like to move to earth.
So, who's moving it then? And where from?
I can move it.
Both of us?
Solid. You big, strong, strapping lads. Move it.
I will
Just-
assist you
Just
moving
kinda
the
like
earth.
clearing it to the sides and stuff to open up a passageway.
Okay, cool. Go ahead and make strength checks. Or wait, this would be lifting, so athletics. I think still counts.
That's what I like. Are you assisting me? So
Yes,
do
I
get,
will assist you.
Do I get the what you would call that advantage?
So you're making the whole top bigger.
Yes.
Okay.
To accommodate our larger
Forms.
Hmm.
Got it.
boaties.
I was just trying to clear the path.
It's a 20-foot wide rubble dump.
Okay.
Rubble.
It's a
Rubble,
lot of
rubble,
rubble.
rubble, rubble.
That'll take a long time
But if we just make a bigger hole
at the top.
at the top,
That would take less.
that's what we're trying to
That's
do.
what I'm on board with.
Okay.
That's what we're doing.
So
That way we
if
can
he's-
slide
if he's-
tackle.
If he's assisting me,
Mhm.
am I getting an advantage for that?
Do it. That's a good thing I assisted.
29.
Okay. So, as you kind of dig in and yeah, thank you. Start pulling the rock aside. You get like a good healthy amount of just a few quick pulls of just trying to grip as many stones as you can and just shove them out of the way. As that happens and you kind of start clearing a path, you feel the rocks beneath your feet start to shift. In that moment, you realize that these rocks have almost kind of formed a network beneath your feet, and that moving them has caused a second cave-in. Can I have both of you make dexterity saving
Ooh, boy.
throws?
Oh, and it's
Is this
You may
is this
not.
something that I can see?
This is something you can see.
Is this something that I can see?
So just
It is not something you can see. Well, I mean, it is, but that doesn't affect your. Yeah.
Oh, that's okay. That's a 17.
Okay.
I got lucky.
13?
Okay. So, as Vadir almost intentionally and kind of by accident slips on some rocks, but then like dives backwards before the rocks completely fall beneath his feet, Dorgirin does not. As you slip down, you fall into a tunnel
Way back.
and you tumble downward
On the other side?
beneath downward.
Oh, boy.
Wow. Oh shit.
Yeah, then you just hear bye. You hear the rocks crumbling down what sounds like this long tunnel, and Dorgirin just so real quick.
Stealth. Stealth is
How angry did this make you?
our forte.
Mid-fall, probably
Were there
pretty
no
pissed.
signs of weird hole things in this stuff? Good.
If you did want
would've
to
been
rage midway through, I would allow it.
Ooh, this sucks.
It's up to you though.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
It was a lot of dice.
Yeah,
It
you
was
want
a
to do
lot
it.
of dice.
You want to do
There's
it.
a lot of dice.
I'll rage.
Okay. So, first one, you'll take full damage, which is going to be 8 points of damage.
8 point?
1. Yep.
And point?
Yep.
Okay.
30, 41. Divided by 2 would be 20. Divided by another 2 because you're raging is 10 points of bludgeoning damage. As you tumble down, what you can only imagine is likely somewhere in the realm of like 100 feet. But it's a slope. So you're just... Basically, if you could imagine anything, Chris Farley in Black Sheep when he's going down the hill, that's what I had in my head when I put this together.
Oh, what about the cheese race where they chase the wheel of cheese down the hill? You've seen that.
I don't.
The Irish,
Yeah.
Irish cheese race. Is it Irish or is it?
I think it was probably.
Oh, that. Okay, I thought you were talking about a specific moment in the movie. I'm like,
Oh
I
no,
don't-
no! Sorry, no, just the real life thing where they chase a
Yes.
wheel of cheese down a hill.
Yeah, so basically that. But it's one of those like you start tumbling, and you're like, crap, and you just keep going.
Just gotta ragdoll it, man.
No, you got to tuck. You got to tuck. You don't ragdoll, tuck.
So, as you land at the bottom of this slope, you feel the wind knocked out of you briefly, where you kind of pick your head up,
Yeah.
and you feel the heat as it immediately falls over you, and it is unmistakably much hotter. As you look forward, you see a pathway of lava leading,
found the way in.
leading.
Well, I found a shortcut.
So it's a slow flow, but it is a way in, as far as you can tell. You see a lot of the rocks just tumbled and emptied into it, not to be seen anymore. But there's a decent pathway that leads before you, about a 10-foot gap before
So can
you
we
get near the end of it. Edge of
like
it.
at the top of it? Can we like see the light, or how? Like what
No.
angle is this?
No, it's it's a decent angle to where you don't have any sort of light that you can see from the lava itself.
So it's still a black hole, and he gone.
Yep.
So we're going forward. We just gotta keep moving.
Is there like an opening now that we can like?
Oh yeah, the 20-foot pile of rubble has now completely been swallowed into this tunnel, and it's gone, cleared.
And it's just a 20-foot hole.
Yep.
So, is this like an angle that's walkable or slidable or?
Slidable. It's steep.
Oh, believe me, I know. I'll,
He just stands up and goes, "Oh, thank you, little ring."
We're staying strong. Ah!
Every vote counts.
Yeah, turns back. What the hell?
Can I just stand down? Like, it's like, how far up is it?
Back up the tunnel.
Yeah.
As far as you can tell, is probably you have no exact basis for it, but you feel like you fell about 100 feet.
Someone's gonna. You alive?
Don't yell. No, there's no yelling.
Not yelling, just quiet shouting.
You kind of do hear that echoing down the tunnel.
Oh yeah.
You hear it back up.
Dead.
Good. Okay, well,
Broom it.
I guess so. Let's go down to him.
Oh,
I mean,
we're
it
gonna
is
go
down.
see. Well, actually, why don't you just go with in case you need to bring him back up?
Oh, I think
'Cause,
I
like,
found
out
a
of
path
character.
down here.
Oh. I don't know. I don't know. My character doesn't know enough to do anything. So.
Can I create a temporary save? Save, like a
Can we create
temporary save
I
point?
would, I would like
Oh,
to.
Save points right here.
I would like to F5 and quick save.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the F5 for safety.
Go ahead and save
Um,
this. If we die,
I
we
mean,
return.
So
Respawn.
if we're
Yeah,
going
sure.
down, I'll pull the rope out and then just like. Oh, you don't have a sword. You don't have a hammer. Do we have like small hammers to like hammer pittons in, or?
Do you have pittons?
I mean, I assume so. I did.
If your pack says you have.
Inventory.
I do.
Okay.
I have a pitten.
I have
And a
rope,
hammer.
torch.
Okay, yeah. I was gonna say if you have pittons, they normally come like
Is
with
it
the
pit
hammer.
or is it
I think pitten.
Pitten.
I'm not
Actually,
entirely certain.
no,
I don't do any sort of
I don't know.
that stuff.
It's a piston.
Yeah, I have.
Yeah.
Oh, surprisingly, I only have rope. Yeah, that's interesting.
I took the adventurer's kit, not the dungeon.
Oh, yeah.
I'll probably do the same thing.
The Spelunking kit.
Because
Uh,
I was like, I don't know.
pitten, gear, adventuring gear.
So yeah, I mean, we can just.
I mean, that's probably the logical way to do it. It's not the cool way to do it, but it's the logical way to do it.
I wanted to try and slide down, but also
I did
probably
too.
hit a rock and.
Yeah, it probably wouldn't go well.
It's an acrobatics check, guys. That's all you gotta do.
I mean,
I mean,
I'm probably pretty okay with it.
You probably are.
I'm probably okay with that. I've got like a 7. That's fun.
Well, sounds pretty good.
I got a 9.
Well,
And I'm
sounds definitely
proficient.
good. Yeah.
I can persuade the rock.
Yeah.
Swayed that slope.
Please don't hurt me.
You feel like it went really, really well. Oh,
I just wanna, like
Mike.
cowabunga down it.
I'm already gonna hurt myself enough later, so I'm just gonna go ahead and use the rope.
Okay, I have 50 feet of rope. How much rope do you have?
Yes. 50.
I would like to knot the ropes together.
50 feet.
Okay.
of rope.
Go ahead
have-
and make a knot check.
That's a knot.
Would that be survival?
15.
Oh, survival? Yeah, that'd be a 9.
Okay. So a knot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not.
Yeah, no. Tied together. Feels pretty sturdy. Yeah.
Why don't I fly it down and then we can essentially have like a little. You can knot it to something up here, and I can knot it to something down there, and then we can have
What
a
do you-
little.
Or we can use this pitten and stick it in the ground
Yeah.
and tie the rope to it, and then that rope can just hang out because it's
And
like
then we can
goes
borderline
down.
rappel thing down. That sounds more fun.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, that's essentially what I was doing. I was just creating a wiggle, but yeah.
Be careful when you're sliding down because we're gonna do that big old knot in the middle.
I don't like stairs.
That guy sliding down the escalator that just hits the.
Oh, the post.
Oh,
All right. Yeah. So I'm just gonna take the rope and jump down and start going.
The rope is pittened.
Okay.
I will fly down.
All right. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, you all could have slid down. I could have tried to catch you.
That's
True.
Dangerous. That sounds like a good way to take 40 damage.
Actually, what you ought to do is when we're down there, grab the rope and bring it, so we still have it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, you come down last.
Pretty good.
I'll
grab the
I'll
pitten and
I'll
stuff.
fly out to the top of the tunnel, and I'll just kind of hang out there, and I'll try and keep pace in case I have to maybe stabilize one of them or something from the broom.
Gotcha. So, could have you both make acrobatics checks at advantage, given that you are using the assisted tools to help out.
24.
You slide down. It's a little precarious at times,
Or-
but
Or a 23.
okay, it's still good enough. As
Can I
they're-
try and catch the deer?
what did you
That's what I'm doing.
what did you get?
I rolled a 2 and a 4,
Oh man. Okay.
so I got an 11.
Yeah. The deer is falling.
Can I try to catch him with my
Can I
broom?
try to catch the deer?
I'll let you make a dexterity check.
Sure.
So,
They're gonna pull you right
just
off your broom.
D20 plus your dexterity modifier.
Oh, how strong are you?
Yeah.
I'm not small.
It's first how fast are you, and then how there will be a check to see how strong you are. Can you catch him, and then can you hold him?
Can you stay on your broom?
We'll see.
So we didn't necessarily
16
decide on an
dex.
order.
Okay. So you are fast enough to be able to catch him.
I'm behind him. I just want to try and grab. I want to bring him to a skidded stop. Can
Gotcha.
I grab
Or
his cloak?
is the rock am I close enough to the rock pile?
Oh, the rock pile fell entirely. Like
No, I mean
It's
like
gone.
as I'm going down, like
Yeah.
how far down
It's
would
gone.
I meet the rock pile?
there was no rock pile.
It's
Okay.
gone.
Yeah.
No, no,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, it went
I was
into the
thinking
lava river.
like there's the hole and like the rock pile was still like this.
Oh no, yeah.
Okay.
No, it basically all like it was basically like a network that was all just held together by its own. Yeah.
Like that.
And then
that.
once, yep.
Okay.
So
So
I'm just gonna be real straightforward here. I would have. We didn't.
we didn't talk about order.
I know, but I also just kind of said like I'm just gonna go because I'm tired of arguing about it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, so you're in front of him. So strength check
Okay.
to see if you're able to actually hold him.
Like trying to
Affect my momentum.
influence momentum.
Yeah, he's starting to fall. Can you actually hold him before you?
Door gear.
Yeah. So you're able to catch him, but basically, do you start falling with him now or not?
Man, why didn't we roll half roll?
18. Okay.
you
I
have
have a +0. 18.
Yeah. Okay.
Where were those rolls for
So-
me?
Yeah. So as Vidir starts to give the classic help,
Oh,
you see his
Freaking
foot
Minotaurs.
slip out from underneath him, and in that split second moment, you snatch him by the collar and just hold him like forward, basically, to put him to the ground,
Yeah.
so he doesn't continue just sliding.
I'm
You
like
skid a little bit, but
accelerating.
you're like,
It's my broom. It's my broom's acceleration. It has nothing
There
to
you
do
go.
with me.
Yeah.
It's just the momentum forward.
you basically just pull him forward. You hit the ground a little hard, no damage taken or anything, but you don't
Ah.
slip and fall.
Oh.
nailed it. Nailed it.
Oh.
Meanwhile, you hear them both at the
Well, now you
At
gotta
the top
roll
of the
again to
cave,
see if he can
kind of
get
having this
the
problem.
rest of the way.
As I said, meanwhile, you
I'm
hear them
down.
both at the top of the cave while they're having this problem, and you're able to continue along.
Do you wanna hang on to the bottom of my broom and I can send you?
Nope, we're going again.
Great.
So you're able to make it to the end as they
Those are
sort
clearly
this out.
bovine hooves and not. I was trying to look up Latin for goat, but it's not good. It's just lame.
I'm rolling again.
Mhm.
Hey, that's a little better. How's the 23?
23 will do it.
Great.
So then, taking it much more slowly,
There's a little too
ease your way down. Yep. Ren's still right there with you, though.
Like playing defense.
Yeah.
Caprine is for goats what bovine is to cows.
Oh, okay. So,
Doesn't flow.
but we learn something new every day. So after a few more seconds than you would think it would take, you see Vidir slowly get down at the edge, and both of you now feel the heat from the lava river, not maybe 15, 20 feet away from you.
When did that get here?
Oh, it was here when I got here.
Oh. You took the quick way.
Yeah.
I'll go fly up and remove the hidden.
Hmm.
And bring the rope back down.
Okay. Not a fan?
No, it's fine. I was just reading the amount of sugar that's in it.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
a lot.
So,
A lot. That's a lot.
Lot.
as you all reach the bottom of this tunnel, and you find a river of lava flowing inward. You have two directions which you can travel.
Which way is the lava flowing?
It is flowing from the left to the right.
I feel like we should go to the left. Because that would be where the lava's coming from, right? We want to go where the lava's coming from. To the underground volcano. Right? That's what we're aiming for.
Sounds right.
I believe so.
Was that correct? Did I make that up? Is that right, DM?
That sounds terrible.
But going
Does
towards.
that sound right? I don't know.
Volcano core. Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes logical sense, right?
Volcano core. Genie is there.
Tony, my friend. That makes logical sense, right?
That makes logical sense, yes.
Okay.
Is it hot enough that it's causing problems for people?
It's not.
Is your
Granted-
hair frizzing?
Huh?
Is your fur frizzing?
Freezing?
Oh,
His fingers
I
are
have
thick.
fire resistance, so I'm good.
yeah, actually, if anybody would be fine, you would be the one.
I
Yeah,
have.
I guess
but
should we
Every
take
Tuesday
that
he
now?
calls.
I have nothing.
It is considerably warmer down here than it was up in the desert, but It is not unbearable, as the lava river, while flowing and still an exceptional amount of heat, the edge of it is only about 10 feet away from you, with I would say probably a 10-foot ledge, 5-foot drop, and that's where the edge of the lava river is. So it's mostly hardened at that point, though, and not enough to actually really send immense heat waves in your direction. Now, if you were to head towards the edge, where that is, you'd probably feel the effect a bit more.
Did we
But-
have fire? Oh wait, no. Do we still have this? Or did I? No, I think I created that. Did we get fire resist potions of fire resistance?
Mm-hmm. We
Who has
did.
those?
I have one.
Inventory person?
There weren't a huge amount purchased.
Yeah. But he doesn't need one.
Correct. Dice down.
Who has them? Do you have them? Sir?
I have one of them.
My bad.
Potion of fire resistance. I apparently do not have one.
Did I sell the blood of the lycanthrope?
You did?
Yes.
Which
Remove
was the
that from my inventory.
Which was a hilarious joke because we just sold it and then we found out that there is a lycanthrope.
I don't have it written down. I have potions of necrotic resistance written down.
So, as the group chooses their path, begin walking upward.
Do you have any in your inventory?
Yeah, I have one. We split him up because he. Did you chug a fire resist potion
When?
at one point?
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure we got 3.
You guys might have bought your own. I had my own. I don't know that I ever told you about it.
I don't have. Oh wait, no, I do. I do have a potion of fire.
Did it get super hot again or what?
There's lava.
Well, I asked if it was hot that it was like causing problems.
No, but
Yeah, it is exceptionally warm, but not to the point of causing any sort of damage or anything.
Okay.
But extended travel may cause exhaustion, depending on how long you're down here.
I just wanted a reminder of who had them, and then a reminder of how long it lasted, which is an hour. Because I want to take it at a tactful time.
Yeah. I have 2.
Okay.
2 potions.
One to Dorothy. You have a ring,
Yes, I bought these with my own money.
and I bought you a ring.
What's a trade? All right, here you go. Have one.
Sold my sword so you could have a ring.
I got rid of my heirloom Bogzar's armor so that you could have something. You can give him a potion of fire.
I sold Bogzar's arm for that. No,
Yeah,
wait,
we
no,
still
I
have
didn't.
we still have an heirloom Bogzar's arm.
Yeah. Mint condition. Oh no. It's mint. She's frozen.
Holding.
Yeah.
I mean, while it is preserved, I don't know about mint. It was hacked off.
We're gonna reattach it. It's fine.
I mean, as mint as one can be in the method it was taken.
okay.
Was it
so
hacked or rigged?
I gave you one of them. You now have a potion of fire resistance. Are there like any paths, or is it just like how is this working?
It's a rocky, kind of almost embankment along the river, but it's flat enough that you're able to walk it with relative ease.
Okay. Do we think it's a good idea to keep going this way, or do we want to go back to the path and go just the way we were supposed to?
I don't know. There's a good chance that we have bypassed where a lot of this stuff was, including the prisoners. So, do you want me to check in with our bro and
I
ask
mean-
him about the lava?
What else is there in this room? Like, is it a high ceiling? Is it kind of small? Is it?
It is a high ceiling. You actually don't really see much of a ceiling at all. It gets dark beyond a certain point, and you don't see a ceiling. It looks almost like potentially like a not internal, but an underground like cavern or canyon, where you're at the low point now, clearly, and the lava flows within.
guess let's head upstream, see where this comes from, see what happens.
We can do some recon.
Are there any more of the like support pillars and stuff down here?
You don't find any down here.
This is all just all natural.
How
As
natural.
far as you can tell. Yeah.
We don't hear anything.
You definitely hear the roar of the lava river.
I was gonna say.
But beyond that,
We don't hear
How
war horns or.
no, nothing like that.
war were declared.
Well, we definitely didn't wait for a diversion. We just sneaked right in. We're probably early.
It's fine.
We're gonna do recon. We're not gonna engage yet.
Let's
We're
get
not going
going.
to do recon. We just caved in a tunnel.
Hey, I'm not gonna look a gift hole in the
They're
mouth.
going to know.
I mean, probably cave-ins happen a lot.
How would they know? They're going to know.
How would they know? How bright is it with the
I
lava?
mean, did it look like they were using that tunnel?
Decent amount of illumination. I mean, it's fairly dim light, but the dim light extends far into the area. The only real bright light would be, unless you have something emitting it yourself, would be immediately over the lava flow.
My
Are
hammer.
there any signs that this is a frequented tunnel? Like a worn path or footprints or
Make a survival or perception check.
touch marks on the wall?
Things
you know,
that
like a
perception might
plate.
find if you look for them.
May I assist in looking for these?
Absolutely.
Yeah, you can roll.
Please roll.
22.
Okay.
24.
Okay.
Fuck it. I'm right there with you, and you're like, actually, and I'm like, back off,
Just-
Dorky.
One of
Yeah.
you was that way, one of you was this way.
So you both then, looking in opposite directions, curious to see if there may be any sort of tracks or any sort of markers in either direction. You both find a decent set of footprints. Large ones. Larger than you've really seen.
Fire
Are
giant.
they like bipedal footprints?
They do appear to be bipedal. And they look like effectively a bare foot that you could only imagine is probably like a size 42 or something. I have no idea what the basis would be.
Is this cavern tall enough for that?
Well, you can't see the ceiling, so you can only imagine.
I'm gonna guess that would be fire. I think we just bypassed right to the heart of the situation here. We did not pass go. We did not collect $200.
Alright, well. Are they I guess are you telling us you see these?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't want to just act like I are they oh. Are these footprints going in two directions?
I would like to stealth.
was whispering.
For no reason, right?
I was whispering.
The tracks kind of seem like they're
Feel
going
vulnerable.
in two directions. In both directions along the bank. As you're kind of looking about and trying to discern where these tracks are coming from, you see what can only be described as what looks like a fish jumping through the lava that is approximately 15 feet, maybe, long. As it crests the surface, it has these black scales with bright yellow colors glowing in the center. As it crests back down through the water,
Water? Lava?
lava,
Like water, though.
it moves through it.
Is
like
that
water.
anything that we would recognize?
Not that you've seen.
Okay. So upstream. Was it going upstream or downstream?
Downstream.
Okay. Let's
26, by the way.
Are you moving stealth as well, so you're extra slow?
Mhm.
Alright, let's start let's follow this path and start going up.
I don't trust you guys.
Well, I'm not moving while that thing is until it passes.
It went by, didn't it?
Yeah.
I just wanted that known.
Crest of the lava river. Didn't see a crest again.
It's a fish.
Or a salamander.
A lava fish.
Yeah.
which is an actual thing.
Hmm.
Actual mission.
All right. So we should probably get going before we,
So we're moving in. We're definitely moving in early.
Reconning. Yes.
Can,
We're moving in early.
Reconning, yes.
We never succeed at recon. I'm just saying.
You can't find me.
Right.
it's not invisibility.
Just hear the voice. Yeah.
Who was it that gave like the biggest list of rules people do wrong, and one of them was stealth? They're like, it's not
Oh, yeah.
invisibility.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm against the wall.
Hmm.
Really well.
He's just
She's holding a rock up in front of him.
Yeah. Just like Schwarzenegger and Predator kind of thing. Just
Cover yourself in mud.
So as you continue moving, moving upstream, you walk. You're not exactly sure how long, as the heat, unfortunately, is the most probably overbearing thing you've felt in weeks for sure.
Even worse than like midday sun.
Yeah.
Okay.
It just bakes down here, but it's not so unbearable as to cause any damage or anything. You travel for what would probably be the better part of an hour if you had to guess, before Rainier and Orgirin hears what sounds like either like a sloshing sound, but heavier, thicker. Further down.
Viscous.
Yes.
From where?
Further in the direction that you're traveling,
Okay.
further upstream.
Does it sound like it's coming like it's moving farther or closer, or does it sound?
Sporadic. Although it happens in a sporadic pattern, although I'll say this. You do see flashes of light further off in the distance too.
I wonder if they're like harvesting the lava. Is that a thing? Can you do that? So there's movement up ahead,
Gorgeous.
and there's some sort of like.
You know what's really great for melting metal? Lava. Like really melt it.
Sounds like
Maybe
there's
the-
commotion up ahead.
the fish are carrying something.
No, I have no idea about that. I just know there's commotion up ahead.
Maybe someone's like bathing in the lava.
That's weird. That makes me uncomfortable.
I mean, fire giants.
Yeah.
Fire genies.
Stuff.
Lasers.
It's like a hot tub tomb. Whatever a hot tub is. A sauna.
Oh, maybe it's the forges.
Yeah.
Or the
So
creature menagerie.
so at this point now listen, we probably need to keep going, but I'm probably want to be a little more careful and pull a sneaky sneak and go stealthy and start moving like that if you guys are open to that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hold on. Give me a quick.
Why are you yawning?
Sorry. Sorry. Having terrible sleeps lately. I wanna.
So stealth is just a straight.
Oh my gosh. What? You know what? I'll save it for next time. Well, we're only. Sorry, I was gonna say we're near the lava tunnels. I need to.
I'm stealthing. That is a 21 to stealth.
And I am linking with you.
Change colors.
Telepathically.
There we
for
go.
6 minutes.
Okay.
So, now talk to me without saying anything. Keep us abreast of your situation for 6 minutes.
Hardly change.
Oh, I thought we were all stealthing.
Oh, I thought you were
Camera
going
wise,
ahead.
It's not really red.
Oh. Sure. I guess with a stealth of 21, I will scout ahead because what can go wrong?
Fair point.
I will as well with a dirty 20.
There you go.
Which
Okay.
is-
Dirty 20.
Oh,
Alright,
right,
I
right.
guess were we all going forward? Is that
Diet-
what we're
diet
doing?
20?
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I knew it was last. Why I didn't want to go.
That's better-ish. Down
What'd you
there,
get?
And then make that brighter. Okay, that's better. Sorry. I'm just adjusting the lights because I'm like, volcano isn't coming up on the cameras how much I want it to be red. All right, it's fine. So, what are the totals again, please?
21.
Dirty 20.
15.
Oh,
Okay.
wait.
Seven.
Wait. 13
Okay.
plus 9 is.
Collectively pretty good, though.
22.
So,
22.
as you all quietly walk forward and try and keep as low a profile as you can, you find what looked like and sound like some sort of large canine creatures as the lava stream kind of fills out in an area. It becomes more of almost like a slow-moving river. You hear them kind of barking at one another, but with this kind of heavier, deeper tone to it. As you see them effectively jumping and playing with one another in a lower, kind of flatter portion.
Are these lava hounds?
As you see them kind of picking up the lava and just throwing it at each other. They simply play with one another.
Is there any? So, the river thing widens out. Is there anything else around it? Is there?
As you kind of look off and try and get more details, go ahead and make a perception check.
Oh, 24.
24.
Right? Yeah.
You look farther in from the banks, and you do see what looks like a kind of stone fence, and it wraps around to a stone structure. Pretty sizable. Probably somewhere near the tune of probably like 30 feet tall.
Mm-hmm. So do these? So there's a fence, like fencing these dogs in.
The fence does not extend out where the dogs currently are. These canine-like creatures, anyway.
Yeah.
They are similarly to the kind of fish creature you saw. Black skin with what looks like almost cracks of lava or magma beneath it.
Oh boy.
You can see the heat coming from their mouths as they bark at one another.
Yes. All of that sounds unpleasant.
You're just good boys.
Wow. So you guys are seeing that? Is that house on our side or the other side?
On your side.
You guys see this house-looking thing,
Structure.
like a giant's house, almost, maybe, kind of, possibly.
Where? Point to.
Maybe it's the menagerie.
Yeah.
Well, that's a house.
We avoiding that, or you want to see what's inside? I don't want to draw. I don't want to deal with those dogs.
I am wary of entering the building.
Yeah.
We should probably skirt around it, though.
That's what I was saying. Yeah, either skirt around it, or how far off the ground do these windows appear to be?
Probably about 20 feet.
So, okay.
I'll toss the
Uh-huh.
fence.
Somewhere between like 15, 20. The fence, solid like 15 feet tall.
I said 30.
The building is about 30 feet tall.
Is there a way, or does there look like there's a path that would skirt the building, but also like stay hidden from the dogs?
The path kind of is between the two of them.
Right. But there's no like boulders to like hide behind or anything. There's no way to get past the dogs without just walking past the dogs.
Your best way would probably be to hug the fence.
Right.
Crawl across the ground.
Or that, yeah.
What we could do is we could go up to the fence, and one of us could lift you to see over the fence and see if there's anything in it.
Well, yeah. So is the fence? Is it like a wall, or is it like? Okay.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, there are some gaps, but not much.
I didn't know if it was like like those timber ones where it's like a pole and then two bars going across. Like,
Are they see-throughable gaps?
Every time, Tony, every time I pick new spells, I consider one. And I'm like, no, because there aren't very many uses for this. And then every time the next game, there's a use for it. Tell me.
Was it pass without trace?
No, it was invisibility.
Oh, yeah, that would be good.
Would have been really helpful right now.
Hey, I
Yeah.
got that one.
Huh?
No, I don't.
All right.
Nope, I took lesser restoration instead.
Anything of interest on the other side of the river?
Now that you can see, no.
Okay. Well, yeah. Let's sneak along this fence and see what happens.
Let's look in the fence. See what's
Also,
in the
yes.
yard. Maybe they have a garden.
Sure. I mean,
Like a rock garden?
oh, it's a gnome garden.
Gnome garden. Yeah, they have petrified gnomes.
Oh, that's like the Mr.
I don't remember that part, but
Uh,
oh right, yeah, no, I remember
she
now.
turned everyone to jade.
So
So
you're good.
random. Yeah. Let's. Do we keep our stealth rolls up to the fence or?
No, these would be new ones.
Of course they are. Are you fucking kidding me?
16.
That's a nat 1
Okay.
on a fucking stealth roll, which is the only thing I'm good at.
No, you're good at acrobatics too.
That's still a 10.
Yeah.
Which is ridiculous.
22.
Okay.
21.
Okay. With a change of pace, uncertain as to the cause. Rainier's having a little bit of trouble actually, but the party is able to.
You're a cat. You don't like dogs.
That's sure.
But you're able to kind of, keep track and make sure that, as delicate a situation as this could be, you're able to proceed along the fence without the dogs taking notice.
You know,
As you, sorry, go ahead.
nah. You're good. I was just nothing.
As you walk alongside of it, did anybody want to do anything in particular?
How far are the dogs away from us right now?
They're probably going a good 30 to 40 feet.
Would you like to look inside the fence?
Yeah, I thought we were gonna look inside.
That's what I thought. Okay. So as you peer in between some of the cracks, you do see what look like either these small kind of lava pools within this kind of fenced-in area, and you do see that this fenced-in area is effectively bisected, where there's one fence, the house, and then a second fence kind of along the other side that does stretch along to where the cave wall eventually does hit. So it's kind of almost like this carved out semicircular area that the house resides and then the fenced in area. So you see one sizable kind of lava pool within this fenced in area. Not much detail otherwise though. You see a few small plants kind of growing, but they're not like any plants you've seen before. They emit this kind of dull reddish light. They look almost as though they are made out of some sort of either elemental material maybe or fire itself. It's interesting.
Do we think this is
Unusual.
just like someone living in the place that's not related to the enemies?
Highly doubtful.
So we just passing along, we're not messing with anything in there? Feels like Jack and the Beanstalk right now.
It does. How much do you want to go in there and investigate these plants? How much do you want to loot?
It's not looting. I just like
Just taking
I
without.
just like shiny baubles that are a story, you know?
It's-
It's not the value, it's the story.
Borrowing
Oh.
without the tent return.
Listen.
Yeah.
Finders keepers. He just left it laying around.
I'm interested in
How
the
far away are
plants.
So you lifted him up, right? Is
No.
the-
We're looking through the slats.
How wide? How
There's
big
some
is
small
the gap?
gaps that you're able to get
Oh.
through. There are some that are sizable enough to where you can squeeze through them. Other ones are really just kind of, they happen to be a small gap.
And then how far are the plants from the gaps?
Between probably 40, 50 feet.
I'm okay with it.
I'm gonna do it.
Okay.
Is it a new stealth, please?
It would be, yes.
Please.
As you kind of
Yes. 27.
squeeze your way through and very quietly creep into the yard.
Is it 27?
Go ahead and make a nature or survival check.
I would like to keep watch of the yard while he's doing this.
It will be a survival check if you're letting me pick.
Yeah.
That is a 17.
Okay. As you pick up some of these plants,
How big are the plants?
you take 1 point of fire damage.
With resistance?
I mean, you have to take at least 1 point.
Otherwise, you won't learn your lesson.
You kind of pick some of these what look like strange glowing flowers. You're not familiar with them, but they definitely sting to the touch as they are very hot.
So, and how big are they?
They are actually not giant sized, so they would be comparable to something like about the size of like a rose, effectively.
Okay. Do I still have the bag of holding?
You have the bag of holding. I have the bag of colding.
I don't really want to put a hot thing in a cold thing. That seems...
Is the flower still hot after you pick it?
Oh, it is, yeah.
No.
Not as hot as it was when it was still connected to
Touch
its.
it to something
Oh.
soft that you don't mind getting burned.
What? Oh. Well,
I
actually,
say
so
in your head.
how many flowers are there?
So you're able to get with what you've gotten so far 3 different flowers.
3 of them. Okay.
Mhm.
I'll just take and they all look to be like the same species. There's not like multiple like variations or anything like that.
Correct.
Okay. I'll take the 3 of them and put them in their own little spot in the bag of holding,
Okay.
and I'm gonna go back out.
Okay.
We'll see what those are.
They're kind of all attached to one kind of like root structure that you basically.
Oh, so I got like a whole root
Effectively, kind of
structure?
like Well, you don't get the whole root structure now. With your roll, you do not. It's kind of like imagine like a rose-sized dandelion almost, but with a different kind of flower petal to it.
Do they have any like smell to them?
Actually, when they do,
Besides
it's
burning flesh.
yeah. I was gonna say it is a sweet smell, but then you feel the heat coming off, and you're like, okay, all right.
Yeah. I'll put them in the bag, and we'll see what those are. Those are interesting. There's no other like signs of life or anything in this courtyard now that I'm in there proper.
Not within the
Sneak back out.
okay.
And let's go. I'm gonna do the Bugs Bunny thing.
So as you keep along the fence line, you are now to the kind of gap that exists between the house and the open space before you. What do you want to do?
So now we have a big open gap between us and then I guess where the wall would have come back and back to walkway.
Are we like directly parallel to the dogs now?
They're kind of past us, aren't they?
No, they're playing out and there are 4 of them. I'm not sure if I said that before.
No, you said 2.
Oh, okay.
Well, now there's 4.
Yeah. I don't know if I actually even said 2. I just said that you see dogs, so you may have only thought 2, but
2
there
more
are
popped
4.
out of the lava.
Yeah.
And how big are they?
If you had to guess, at shoulder, probably 10 feet tall.
Oh, good. Totally.
So as you look outward, they're basically in line between where you are and the house. So you're all basically about the same. If you were looking at like from a horizontally oriented space, about the same spot for one another.
And how
And
far
they're
is it?
in the general area. They kind of move about as they're playing.
How far is it to the other side?
It would be probably 20 feet.
Oh.
Is there any kind of movement or any like lanterns or anything on inside the house?
As you peer inward, you do. Yeah, there's actually a healthy glow coming from inside. Not sure if it's maybe a fireplace or maybe a lava pool, maybe even a lava flow.
Doggos are pretty distracted, right?
Yeah, they could be happy playing with one another.
Alright, but we're stealth and they're not noticing us. Let's kind of get to the.
You want to look in the window?
Oh no, I meant.
Here and we're here.
Yeah.
This is the fence. This is the lava river.
So we're trying to
over here.
keep going up the
This
river.
is open.
I can't see that from here. Like the details.
Yeah.
I think so.
So, I mean, we just need to keep going up river and get past all this. Yeah?
Okay.
I don't know what to tell you.
By all means.
Okay. Are we good to kind of not dash, but not meander?
Let's make a direct route to the exit.
Okay.
Through the open clearing.
Yes. Hunkered.
We don't want to try and communicate with this person, do we?
Don't know what kind of person it is. We didn't look in the windows.
All right. Let's just go. I have no frame of reference, so
Okay.
I'm just gonna try and stealth across the last 20 feet.
Okay. Go ahead and make a stealth check.
23.
We're how far from the cottage?
You're probably, I would say, probably like 50 feet from it.
Are there shutters on the windows?
No, they're open.
How
No
big was
shutters.
the cottage again?
No curtains on
30
the
feet tall?
inside.
Correct. No.
Just an open window.
Yep.
You don't really need curtains or shutters. There's no leather.
Decoration.
This
You
is
don't
a
want
man
people
living
peeping at
in
your
a
business.
volcano.
You know?
Or woman, but it is a thing living in a volcano.
Yeah. Just get the details, okay? Just get the details.
Go ahead and.
Not good.
Not good.
What do we got?
23.
19.
6. All right.
Jesus Christ.
We're not good stealthers. I don't know why you guys keep saying this is a good idea.
I'm gonna
Not.
+3.
So, as you carefully and quietly kind of creep across the open way, who speaks giant?
I speak Minotaur. It's an offshoot of
No one speaks
giant.
I don't think any of us do.
Okay. You hear some booming voice echo from within the house in a language you do not understand.
Does anyone have
Something like, Goron, ooh. You hear a coming towards you. You then turn and you hear all 4 of the dogs also turn towards you, and you see these red glowing eyes all lock on the party.
I don't think I have a way to talk to things.
You see
Um,
a black-skinned creature with these burning red eyes walking towards you. It is smooth, no hair, but you also see similar kind of cracks in its skin that this almost glow comes from. It's wearing a tunic. You see it is barefoot, and it has a pretty sizable rock club that it's wielding.
Is it looking right at us?
Oh, it absolutely is.
I quickly turn and face the doggos, and I cast comprehend languages on myself.
It's about 20 feet tall as it leans down towards you all. You cast comprehend languages on yourself.
Yeah.
You hear in its voice, "What are you doing here?"
We brought news from the desert that Itosh will need to know.
You hear him just kind of give this heavy. You then hear him shout out, "Puppies! Guard!" And you 3, 4, hear the dogs just start snarling. What news does Itash bring from the desert?
The Minotaurs are on the move. Here.
Why?
Fed up. Stealing their people. Raiding their lands. They don't like it.
You have Minotaur with you.
Yeah. Spies.
I'm like taking like a piece of food out of my pack and like getting to the dogs.
You feel the heat like coming off of him as
Yeah.
you start walking towards them.
I say in his language, don't touch that. I mean, don't touch that.
You work for him. Little people.
Inside check.
It can be useful sometimes.
You see him pick up his great club. And he looks. And you see just like this disappointment in his face.
Wait, what's
Go
going?
back from when you came. Or I'll sick my dogs on you.
You'll give him the message.
No.
Something tells me he's not quite down.
He's alone.
He's hanging out.
You don't.
You don't hear them whispering
Yeah.
this because it's not their character saying.
Alright, insight check. He's acting weird.
Yeah, make an insight check.
Can I? No, wait. My insight sucks.
You
but-
don't understand what they're saying.
I can read his face. He's
Oh.
definitely changing, and he has a mole now.
It's true.
22.
22.
That is not needed anymore.
Yeah. You get from context that he's not an ally of Itash.
You don't work with him, do you?
No.
Oh, thank God. Okay. We don't either. No, I'm serious. He attacked Inictal. We're here to try and stop him, but we need to capture him in order to fix Inictal because he blew up the well.
I'm no friend of Inictal. But I am certainly no friend of Itash.
Yeah, he seems kind of like a dick.
He's captured many of the creatures that live in the volcano.
That's awful. Like the fish?
Hmm.
They're beautiful.
They are. They should be free.
They should be. So where did he come from?
I don't know. I stay away from them. They stay away from me. For good reason.
Well, you seem pretty formidable, which is why we're a little afraid of you.
Hmm.
Sorry for the deception, but
Sorry to scare you. Do you all speak giant?
no, just me right now. He's a friend, guys.
Oh, go back to it.
See, his demeanor just kind of relaxes as he stands up and just
He is very trusting.
gives you a big wave.
Do you only speak giant, or I don't know if it's giant. Do you speak common?
Can you tell them I don't?
He doesn't speak common.
Does he speak anything besides whatever he's speaking?
Do you speak any other languages or just this one?
I speak common.
You,
He says it in giant to you.
that's fair. That's fair. No, just this one. Sorry.
I'm debating on insight checking, but I don't know if that's character or if that's player.
I don't know. Do you normally believe the stuff that I say when I'm talking to someone in a different language?
I don't know.
Or in their head?
That's a tough question.
Are we? I guess we're just on the complete wrong side of the mountain then, since you're here. No,
No, you're going the right way.
we are.
If you want to confront him,
Well, we don't really have another way to stop him unless you wouldn't happen to have an iron flask, do you?
I don't know. but I do have some knowledge of what they're doing.
Anything would be helpful.
Go ask him if he knows about the Minotaur captives.
Yeah, have you had any knowledge of where they're keeping the prisoners?
This cavern connects to their tunnels, their mines.
Yeah. Okay.
If you continue along this path, you'll eventually hear their axes, their pickaxes hit the stone.
So we're close to the mines.
You'll have to travel up the cavern walls, which will be hard, but that will bring you directly into the mines.
Okay.
Hey, ask him if this leads to the core, or if this goes to the forges.
I guess we have to go through the mines to get to the menagerie, to get to the forges, to get to the core.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's no direct path unless you can swim in lava.
No, I wish. Unless you know of a way to hitch a ride with the fish, but that would be dangerous for the fish and for us. So
It would be dangerous for you.
yeah.
The fish would be fine.
I mean, we've got pointy bits. It's probably not good for digestion.
You would die before the fish would.
We have to travel up the wall
Mm.
to get there.
Mm-hmm.
What's their name?
What's your name?
Ghost nuts.
Ghost. No?
Ghost nuts.
Ghostness.
Ghost Nuts.
Pleasure to meet you.
What's yours?
I'm Rin. This is Ashara.
Have a pet too.
I like animals too. That's Rainier, Vidir, and Dorgirin.
Do our names sound like our names in Giant?
No, they sound like.
Yeah, very, consonant based and like O sounds.
So
Now we sound like
Much.
Murlocs.
Yeah.
So we're just they're just having a conversation. We're just chilling.
You see the lava dogs have relaxed at this point too. They're just kind of just laying down.
If I touch the lava dogs, they burn me because I just really want to pet them. They're so cute.
It will.
Oh, they're so cute. Do they have treat? Can I give them a treat?
They eat food.
Do you have a treat?
See ya.
Is she remembering to
treat?
stay in Giant the whole time?
Are you asking a giant?
Yeah.
Okay, then yeah, it stands up and,
Do you treat? Do you have a treat?
and then it's like it's bigger than you at this point again as it's on its full feet.
Bad
Just sit.
Rufus.
You see
Bad
it
Rufus.
Good boy. Ready?
pitches it and then it's gone and it looks back at you expectantly.
Okay, one more. Okay, ready? Good boy.
You hear the chuckle.
Oh my gosh, they're so cute. They're so good.
They are. I think they might be another reason why I'm not bothered.
Good protectors.
Yeah, they
I can imagine.
Good pups.
So, what other information do you have aside from what are they doing? It seems like they're digging for something. Do you know what?
Yutash is mining. He's creating weapons.
Is she remembering to stay in Giant the whole time?
I don't have to. Technically, the spell does it for me.
Oh, right.
I'm just hoping she would
It's
slip up so we
Ash,
could find out, like,
it's
oh, you
mining
do speak
for
common.
weapons.
They have
Well,
some
he's
sort
mining
of
for ores for weapons, or
ore and some kind of mineral. It's explosive.
yeah. Have you ever heard of I call them a flame ball? You know, it's just like a big explosion. Casters can do it.
Mhm.
Essentially, these things do that,
Hmm.
but they're a ball and you just toss it. And it does that.
I've seen that they collect the black powder material,
Uh-huh.
but they also collect the fire crystals.
Oh, they're crystals.
Both. The crystals only grow in around the volcano. the heart. I haven't been there in some time now.
Well, hopefully we can get you back there soon. At your leisure.
It would be nice. I like to visit. It's not a place for me to live, but it's been dormant for some time. I think they also seek to reawaken it.
Oh, the volcano.
Mm.
That would probably not. So we made a bargain with the Twin Kali. They are fed up and will try not to support Itash any longer. They would like to live here when we overturn him, if we overturn him.
Here?
Somewhere in the cave system.
Oh,
Not here,
Down
like your
here.
house, but
right.
yeah. I'm assuming somewhere they have barracks or something, and they would stay there. Is that okay with you, so long as they live in peace with the creatures? And...
Yes.
Okay. That's good. Because I'd hate to move you from one battle into another. That's no good. We try to broker peace where we can. But it doesn't sound like Itash is going to take a peaceful exit.
No,
So,
I'm difficult enough to get to, and not a big enough problem that they don't bother me and I don't bother them. But
you're lucky.
Ask him about the flowers.
What are these flowers?
oh, fire blossoms.
What do they do?
Ah, I make a good kind of stew with them. Oh, it's too hot for you all. But they have quite a bit of kick to them. I think your people normally make fire resistance potions with them.
Oh.
I don't have any use for that.
Well, understandable. So we've heard that essentially Itash is protected by some salamanders, some Azers, Darrow,
I know of them.
and some fire Goliaths that are unique.
It disappointed me to see my cousins go that route.
Well,
That sounds right. The Darrow are a fanatical bunch. They probably came from the Underdark and were lured by Natasha's power. The Salamanders and the Azers come from the Fire Plane. So, however Itash got here may be the same way they did.
right. Have you ever seen anything that kind of looks like a rip in the fabric of existence, for lack of a better word?
Big words. Yes. In the volcano. Places like that, they tend to have those portals to other planes.
That's where he likely came from. We've encountered them before and have had to close them. Some creepy places out there in the whatever you call it. Not here.
Those portals, they sometimes stay open for a long time. Other times, are only here for a bit. If Itash reawakens the volcano, if that is his goal, I bet it's to keep it open.
Keep it open forever.
Maybe even make it bigger.
So what do you guys think these flowers do that we picked up? Because we just can't understand.
You then hear
anything else.
him at that point say, "You can turn them into fire resistance potions.
Oh. Neat. Oh, so you can't talk.
I can.
Just gotta mull over that.
It's probably been.
So we've just been standing here staring into space for no reason for the last 10 minutes.
I mean, it is funny to watch you fidget. So like, there's that.
Just trying to find something to do.
I don't get guests often. I try and play a joke when I can.
It's pretty good. You had him going.
Well, it's probably been a while since you got to speak in your native tongue.
It has.
So basically, we're kind of close to the mines. We have to climb the wall to get there.
What caused those giant holes that we fell down from the paths?
I don't know.
Oh, there's like a. When you go downstream, you'll see a rock slide on the right. About an hour.
Okay. It could be just erosion.
Do you know anything about the Sylvan writing that's up there?
No, it was here before I got here. There are all kinds of ancient things buried in the earth.
Makes sense.
This world's quite old.
So
I like your house. It's cool.
Thank you.
Would you mind if we?
So natural.
You'd be
Would you
looking
mind
that way.
if we took a rest here? What I said about Minotaurs was real. They are going to attack Natasha's faction, for lack of a better word, to hopefully pull distractions so that we can sneak in and maybe bypass some of his guards at least, or shift focus so that we're not running into foot soldiers at the very least. Maybe free some of the prisoners, and then they can be fighting on two fronts at once and give us a fighting chance, essentially. That's fun. Really, also will be fighting for us. But
more the merrier.
they're probably a day out still. I need to check in with them, but we could probably use some sleep.
You can stay here. It is going to be quite warm.
Yeah, that's okay. We've been sleeping in the desert. I mean, we're acclimating to heat.
I think it feels fine.
You're like, whole place is a fireplace.
Oh yeah.
Kind of thinks for a moment. I may be able to make it a bit more tolerable.
Oh, really?
I could try to make something that would be edible but helpful.
Wonderful. That would be much appreciated.
Take any help we can get. It's just us in here.
Well, no. He kind of gestures to the lava dogs. Go to your bed. As you see them then hop over the fence as they kind of back up and get a little run. They then make their way into two lava pools, one on each side.
Oh.
They're my good boys. And girl. So, you can come inside. Kind of leads you in. And there's no door or anything. It's just an open doorway. So it leads you in. Nothing's fit for your size by any way, shape, or form. But he does kind of start to work over in what looks like this kind of smaller kind of kitchenette area. And he prepares this kind of stew. You do see him take a few of the fire blossoms, the ones that are actually already picked, not wild, crushes them in it, and then you see him kind of look for a moment. See what looks like takes like some just dirt that he has, crushes it too, and dumps it into it. I'm not sure how to make this more edible. I only have a few things here. I don't cook for people. See him kind of struggle for a bit. And then he takes a few more small items, kind of grinds them up in his hands, and just tosses them in. Dinner's ready.
I kind of give it a sniff.
Has a very earthy scent to it.
Let me try adding some.
So what do you add?
Salt,
Mm.
pepper,
Mm.
maybe some what would counteract the earthy flavor. Not anything thyme or anything. Maybe some chili powder.
Okay.
There's some cumin in it.
As he
Yeah,
pours,
cumin.
he takes what looks like these kind of small thimbles for him. They're like basically these like kind of like the not big gulp, but like the double gulp kind of cups for you guys.
Like a KFC chicken bucket.
Yeah, exactly. Pours it in and says, "I don't have anything that's a good size for you to drink out of this or use to drink this." So he sets them down for each one of you.
I pull out 4 empty water skins and just like we can kind of slosh it in.
Or you could just drink it out of the bowl.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's fine.
Also, I assume we probably have some of our own stuff in our packs.
We do.
We'd have like mess kits and stuff.
We have like spoons.
But we're
He's gonna
we're
sit there
totally
like
used
a
to
fat
the.
kid with ice cream. Just
Yeah.
spooning.
It's almost like we're adventurers and we're out
Like
in the
a
wild a lot. So
As you scoop it up, it is again very similar in the viscous category of very thick. It is not even remotely close to a stew. It's more akin to oatmeal, but grainier, and it's made with parts of dirt in it. So
Yeah.
oatmeal
Crunchy,
when you didn't put
hard.
enough liquid in it.
exactly. So as you kind of scoop it up and taste it, the spices
Oatmeal is
do help,
delicious.
but it is hard to eat. Goes down slow too.
It's like take a bite, chug of water. Take a bite, chug of water.
Yeah. But as you finish, you do feel like you've gotten enough nourishment for the day with the one meal, and you have fire resistance for the next 24 hours.
Do I get double fire resistance?
Doesn't stack.
Doesn't just go fire immune?
No.
That would be fantastic.
It would be.
Please?
No.
Come at me, bro.
Mm.
I could go play with the puppies.
You could.
What?
Just occurred to you. You're like, wait.
Remember, you'll still take damage.
Just be
So-
half.
It's just half.
It's worth it.
She comes in just a charred mess.
She didn't want to scout ahead.
Okay.
Mm.
And it has a little star next to it, so I can remember to delete it.
Oh,
Perfect.
nice. Good.
Great.
Do you know how much farther up the river the encampment is?
You have another hour or two's worth of travel.
That's not bad. Are we sleeping so we can?
Well, I want to check in with
Oh yeah.
our people first, so I'll use a couple sendings and send a message to Thrax
Hmm.
and check in on where he is. Hey, it's Rin. We are in the caves by a fire giant. Friendly. How are things coming along? Any updates?
You hear, interesting friend. We march on the mountain tomorrow. We are 1 half day's worth of travel. Sorry, not 1 half. Sorry, half day. Half a day's worth of travel. We have amassed and are ready.
Another one just back to him because I'm going to sleep, so why not? Good. Be well. It'll take us a little bit to travel, so hopefully the distraction will work. Good luck.
You only get a few words back. And to you.
And then I hit up Andre.
Hmm.
Yo, what up, Andre?
Attacked.
It'd be better if the fire giant's name was Andre.
Hey, Andre, it's Rin.
11.
We are in the caves with an ally. How are things going on your end? Rabbithrax
Twinkly.
says people are gathered attacking tomorrow.
Good to hear you. We are with the Twinkly.
Okay.
Strange bedfellows,
We're supposed to bed them.
but these are strange times. We march with them tomorrow. Is there another question you had? Okay.
Shoot a message back. Strange times indeed. Be well, friend. Fight with honor. Good luck. Hopefully, we'll free the prisoners. I'll cast it again if I need it. I don't know where I'm at.
You're fine.
To fight on two fronts.
You hear back? Good luck to you too. Stay safe. All of you. We'll get our people out. They may not be able to fight. But good luck.
The peoples are amassed. Minotaur are with the Tunkalina. They attack tomorrow. They're about a half day's march away. So it'll take us, a couple of hours to climb and get to the mines. So if we time it right.
I think it says about an hour to the camp's hour
Up to the mines.
No. Although I don't know if that's his walking speed or ours.
Fair. Well, it's climbing, really.
We have to climb?
I
Oh,
guess I could fly.
walk and climb. Yeah, true. You just be like, doot, 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 doot.
Rin's ferry service at your service. Let's get some shut-eye, shall we?
Okay. So, as the group finds places to sleep, mostly just on the floor, but you have packs you can unravel and at least have a decent place to sleep. It is warm, but it is safe. And in an area like this, that's all you can really hope for.
I do accept at least a little bit of fire damage for one scritch
Oh,
for the
yeah.
doggos.
Which you'll gain back by sleeping. So
Turns out it was
Yes.
40 damage.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's fine. I'm sleeping it off.
I get one pet. That's all I need. Just
That's all I need, just one.
So, as the group rests and prepares for the next day, go ahead and start there at the next session.
Oh
So-
wow, that flew by fast.
Yeah.
We did a lot of nonsense for a while.
You did. But some
As
fun.
we do.
That is our thing.
We do be doing that. And you still have this, but I'm using
Well, with that, we're just go ahead and start the next session with you guys making the climb effectively.
it. The battle!
Yeah. So be prepared, as next time will be like
Dun,
the
dun.
first of many probably effectively grind sessions to get through.
Ugh.
What? It's gonna be just a day. We'll probably dink around a lot. Like nothing's gonna happen.
Yeah.
This is our first like multi-tier, gets harder every level dungeon crawl.
Yeah.
Like we've done some dungeon crawls where there've been some monsters, but
Hmm.
this is our first like there are tiers.
Yeah. The only one that was probably comparable, at least in this immediate game that we've been playing, is the Beneath Pharaoh Fall. Was
Yeah.
comparable.
Yeah.
But this one is
So
effectively a gauntlet, if you will.
yeah.
So, yeah.
And totally, the best thing you can do is just short rest throughout.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
can go wrong?
Right. Short rest throughout. Get your long rest in there if you can find a place to hunker down. Sure.
Yeah.
Nothing affects the dynamicism of that.
Definitely give up all your powers before you go in.
Yeah, for sure.
Dude.
That was on you.
Hey, had my doubts. Okay.
Rage at the very first opportunity you get, and all subsequent opportunities after.
Rage hard, rage fast.
Yeah. All right.
Is it too late to become a barbarian? No.
So,
Gotta get that strength up.
Yeah.
yeah, true. So we'll pick up there next time. Thank you all for tuning in. We'll go ahead and be back next week. I don't think there's going to be any sort of other gaps in terms of my own availability or anything. Hopefully, anyway.
No, you're good.
So, all right. Well, again, thank you all for watching, and we'll go ahead and call it there for the evening.
Dude.
Bye.